All right, everyone. Hello. Welcome to today's Frequency Mamas Community Harmonization Circle. I'm Robin. For anyone who doesn't know me, I'm co-founder of the Frequency Mama community, and I am so grateful that you're here today live with us and for those watching this as a recording. These harmonization circles are open to the public and intended to give you a glimpse into our amazing community, as well as the powerful light and modalities our Frequency Mama community members hold. These circles are also a gift to you to receive, to take an hour-ish out of your day to receive support, harmonization, healing, and a nervous system reset from all kinds of amazing practitioners in our community who want to share their amazing lights with you. During today's harmonization circle, we will be using rapid transformational therapy, or RRT, to release the sisterhood wound with Holly Robinson. This powerful form of hypnotherapy will help you release the pain of the past and rewire the brain for fulfilling soul connections in life and business. Holly is a registered psychotherapist and multifaceted practitioner of many modalities. Seriously, many. I'm only going to skim the surface here right now. Some of these modalities include EDMR, EFT, RRT, which we'll be experiencing today, RTT, NLP, biofield tuning, Reiki, and so much more. She is passionate about helping people heal from the pain of the past, become more resourceful in the present, and move toward their most fulfilling vision of the future. Welcome, Holly. We're so grateful to receive from you today.
Thank you so much for that intro, Robin. And I'm just so grateful to be here connecting with you and connecting with all of you in this group today. So welcome, Donna, Tracy, Christy, Rebecca, Jacqueline, Carly, and thank you so much, Robin, for putting this on. I'm so excited. Today we'll be healing some stuck emotions, some old stories, some programs, limiting beliefs around our relationships with women, sisters, mothers, friends, and the feminine within us and others. And we're going to be removing any hurt, pain, grief, resentment, disappointment, frustration, anger, sadness, abandonment, betrayal, rejection, disconnection, and attachment disruption. So we'll be healing the origin today of the sisterhood wound. We're going to do some regression in order to do that, to get to the root of where this came from for you as an individual, so that we're no longer connecting from these wounded, hurt places within ourselves with others. We can connect in this new way that's authentic and aligned and really heart-centered from a place of empowerment and fulfillment. And so I'd love to ask all of you to type into the chat if you'd like, no pressure, but if you want to, once you no longer have this sisterhood wound, what will your life be like? What will you see? What will you hear? What will you feel and believe? How will you behave? What will you experience? What do you want? What's on the other side of this? And we're just going to take a few minutes. I'll just give you all a little while to just get in touch with life on the other side of the sisterhood wound. Yeah, letting go of comparison, seeing the beauty in connections. Wow, you guys are on it. This is amazing. Freeing, joy, contentment, loving myself, seen and heard by other women, loved by other women, abundance, discernment, kindness, love, safety, celebrating, connecting, trust, authenticity. Yeah, releasing competition. No more jealousy. Yeah, nice. Awesome. Okay, if there's any last moment things you want to put in there, feel free. I'm going to keep moving forward. Thank you all so much for sharing that. And I'm going to do my best to pop these in. Healing relationship with my mom. Okay. I'm hoping you really get that today. I'm going to do my best to pop in some of these beautiful, powerful suggestions into the transformation piece of this session today. So thank you all for adding your voices and your beautiful lights and your intentions to this space. So now we're going to go ahead and begin. It's like a guided meditation. It's a hypnosis. So whatever you need to do to get comfy, if you want to sit up or lay down, either's fine. If you lay down, just make sure you can stay awake if possible, although your subconscious mind will do the work no matter what. If you want to make your videos, you can, or you can keep them on, either's fine. And just taking a few moments here to settle in, settling into the space, settling into your body, and settling in to this moment. Just go ahead and begin to scan your body from the top of your head downward. Just noticing any places of tension, tightness, or holding. And if you find any, just inviting a softening, a releasing, a letting go. And just imagine any tension, tightness, or holding is flowing down into the chair or the bed, whatever's holding below you, and down into the earth, eventually below that, releasing this excess energy to the earth so she may use it and alchemize it to serve her own healing purposes. And just imagine energetic roots growing from the bottoms of your feet and the base of your spine down into the earth, deep and wide through all the layers of minerals, sediment, soil, rock, water, all the way down to the core of the earth, a beautiful ball of liquid light, of loving, healing, nourishing energy. And just imagine your roots wrapping around this beautiful core, anchoring you to this source of support. And just invite and notice that beautiful, healing, nourishing liquid light beginning to travel up through your roots easily and effortlessly, automatically, traveling up all the way to the bottoms of your feet and the base of your spine. Just noticing this light filling your feet, ankles, calves and shins, knees, hamstrings, quads, glutes and hips. This beautiful light filling your lower abdomen and reproductive organs, filling up your spine and torso, all of your organs, heart, lungs, chest and upper back, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists. This beautiful healing light filling your hands and each fingertip, filling your neck and throat, your face, head, brain, all the way to your crown. And just imagining this beautiful liquid light pouring out of your crown like a fountain, beginning to cover your skin in healing, nourishing energy. And noticing this light filling the space around you now. Your energetic egg, your auric field. This beautiful liquid light is shoring up any dark spots, filling it with light, any tears, cracks, holes in your auric field, just being filled with this beautiful, healing, nourishing energy. Noticing this light creating a nourishing, protective, energetic boundary around you. Totally supported, nourished, protected, and safe. And just take a moment to set your intentions. And now I'm a great believer that you can't fix what you don't understand. And I believe that in order to heal the sisterhood wound, it's very useful to understand how, why, where, and when you acquired it. Your mind already knows, and as I count backwards, it will take you straight back to the cause, the root, the reason behind your sisterhood wound. So I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1, and you're going to go back to a scene, a place, an event, a time that is all to do with why you have the sisterhood wound. So on the count of 5, you're drifting back to a vivid memory, a crucial scene that is all to do with why you have this wound. On the count of 4, you're becoming younger. On the count of 3 and 2, becoming smaller, lighter, shorter, drifting back, right back to a scene, a place, an event, a time that is all to do with why you have this wound. On the count of 1, you're going back easily, way back, just be there. And as I snap my fingers, a scene is coming to your mind, easily, effortlessly, automatically. Just notice the scene in your mind. And notice if it's daytime or nighttime. Notice if you're inside or outside. Notice if you're alone or if anyone's with you. And notice how old you are about. And just trust your first instinct, whatever comes to mind. And the only thing that really matters is for you to notice what it is that you're seeing, feeling, and experiencing in this scene. And again, as I snap my fingers, you can feel this like it happened yesterday. And in a moment, I'm going to snap my fingers and your ears will be wide open. And you'll hear something being said to you, around you, about you, that programmed your belief about yourself and others and gave you this sisterhood wound. So your ears are open, they're open wide, and you can hear what's being said. And just take a look around and through this scene and notice that you learned what you lived and you didn't have a choice then, but you do now because you're not a little kid now. And you can unlearn what you learned then and install something way better. But for a moment, we're going to go back to another scene so you can understand this even better, even more deeply. So I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1. And you're going to go back to a scene, a place, an event, a time that is all to do with why you have the sisterhood wound. So on the count of 5, you're drifting back to a vivid memory, another crucial scene that is all to do with why you have this wound. On the count of 4, you're becoming younger. On the count of 3 and 2, you're becoming smaller, lighter, shorter, drifting back, right back to a scene, a place, an event, a time that is all to do with why you have this wound. On the count of 1, you're going way back easily, just be there. And as I snap my fingers, the scene is coming into your mind easily, effortlessly, automatically. Just notice the scene in your mind. Is it daytime or nighttime? Are you inside or outside? Are you alone or with anybody? How old are you about? And the only thing that really matters is, what is it you're seeing, feeling, and experiencing in the scene? And as I snap my fingers, you can feel this like it's happened yesterday. And your eyes are wide open, your ears are wide open, and in a moment, you'll hear something being said to you, around you, about you, that programmed your beliefs about yourself and others. Your ears are open wide, and you can hear what's being said. And you look around and through this scene, and you notice that you learned what you lived, and you didn't have a choice then, but you do now, because you're not a little kid anymore. And you can unlearn what you learned then and install something way better. But first, we're going to go back to one more scene, and I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1. And you're going to go back to a scene, a place, an event, a time that has all to do with why you have this sisterhood wound. So on the count of 5, you're drifting back to a vivid memory, a crucial scene that has all to do with why you have this wound. On a count of 4, you're becoming younger. On the count of 3 and 2, you're becoming smaller, lighter, shorter, drifting right back to a scene, a place, an event, a time that has all to do with why you have this wound. On the count of 1, you're going way back easily. Just be there. The scene that's coming into your mind, easily, effortlessly, automatically, just notice this scene in your mind. Is it daytime or nighttime? Are you inside or outside? And how old are you about? Are you alone, or are you with someone? And the only thing that really matters is for you to notice, what are you seeing, feeling, and experiencing in this scene? You can feel this like it happened yesterday. Your ears are wide open. And in a moment, I'll snap my fingers and you'll hear something being said to you, around you, about you, that programmed your beliefs about yourself and others. Your ears are wide open and you can hear what's being said. And what you saw, what you heard, what you felt, those were suggestions that went in. And today, you're going to erase, eradicate, and release those old suggestions and old programs, because they're no longer serving you. They're hurting you and keeping you stuck. And we're going to install something new, something you want, something so much better and so much more empowering. So go ahead and take these 3 scenes as though they're DVDs or Polaroid pictures, and just hold them in your hand, hold them in your lap, wherever you want to. Just notice these 3 scenes and just look around and through these 3 scenes and see the common thread. What connects these 3 scenes? What did these 3 scenes cause you to believe about yourself when you were only on the earth for a few short years, when you knew very little? What did they make you believe about yourself, about your sisters, about your friendships, about your mother, your relationships with women, your relationships with yourself? Notice what your child brain made those scenes mean. And as you look around and through these scenes, just notice that you learned what you lived. And now you can unlearn what you learned. This is your aha moment. This makes so much sense to you, how these scenes wounded you, how they've affected you. And now that you have this deep understanding, you can heal this so easily. You look around and through these scenes, and you look at the little one that you were in the scenes with love and compassion. And you repeat after me out loud, that's not me. And that's not me because. And say out loud why that's not you. Because I'm not 3 anymore, because I'm older now, because I know I belong. Why is that not you? Say it aloud. Good. And that's also not me because, say it aloud. Why is that not you? Why else is that not you? Say it aloud. That's not me because. Beautiful job. And now you collect those little ones out of the scene and they merge in front of you where you are now. And you put your arms around her, around this little one, and you say these words aloud to her. I'm becoming a loving parent to you now. I'm becoming your best friend. No one in the world can play this role like I can. I love you so much. I see all the beauty in you. You are such a smart kid. You are kind and compassionate. You are such a beautiful kid. And you always will be. I have time for you. You and I have balance now. There's nothing we can't do. I'll always listen to you. I'll always support you. I'm here championing you. I'm here celebrating you. I'm going to praise you every day. You're a gift to me. How lucky I am to be your parent and friend. There's nothing I'd rather do than be with you. You make me so happy. You're so interesting, funny, and smart. You're the most lovable kid. I see how beautiful, lovable, smart, and gorgeous you are. When you grow up, I'm making sure that you're surrounded by people who think you're lovable, gorgeous, and smart. You deserve all the love in the world. You belong. I support you. You can make amazing connections with others now. You have choice and power now. I will protect your boundaries and keep you safe. It's safe to connect how we choose to. And if there's anything else this little one needs to hear that she never got to hear, say it aloud to her now. Beautiful job. And now that you're in a relaxed state and you know how powerful your mind is, you are letting go, erasing, eradicating, eliminating, and releasing this sisterhood wound. Any hurt, pain, grief, resentment, disappointment, competition, frustration, anger, jealousy, sadness, abandonment, betrayal, rejection, disconnection, any attachment disruptions, they're all shrinking, fading, and disappearing. They're going and gone forever. It's all behind you now. Every imprint, every impression, every thought, every idea, belief, feeling, or memory, anything and indeed everything that had you feel or think or believe that it wasn't safe to connect, to reach out, to have healthy relationships with other women is shrinking, fading, disappearing. It's going and gone. Every imprint, every impression, every thought, every idea, every belief that you had, every feeling of feeling hurt, betrayed, abandoned, disappointed is shattered, smashed, it's erased, and it's out of your life. It's all in the past. It's like the water that went down the drain in your last shower. It's gone forever, gone for good. You can't get it back, even if you tried. You can't run home tonight and collect that water, even if you wanted to. And as you feel this freedom and space inside yourself where all that old stuff used to be, you notice a beautiful light, that beautiful light filling those spaces now. And this beautiful, nourishing, healing, empowering, loving light is programming in, installing, instructing every cell of your body and being to return to its perfect blueprint, exactly as nature intended it to be. And you know, you are deeply loved and lovable. You are connected. This beautiful light is directing, commanding, and compelling the cells in your body and being to return to their healthiest expression. And you know that you are lovable and more than enough. You are supported in moving toward your most fulfilling, connected, joyful, and love-filled life. You are connected and confident. You are loved and lovable. You are more than enough. You belong. You are supported. Your heart is open. You're open-minded. You're communicative. You're authentic and at ease. You have healthy boundaries. You are worthy. You are worthy of healthy, intimate relationships with women, with your sisters, with your mother, with whoever you connect to, with the feminine within, with yourself and with Mother Earth. You have healthy friendships, healthy business relationships. You work with a dream team, with dream clients. You're a pioneer of the heart, a leader of love. You are deserving, reciprocal. You have reciprocal relationships. You are embodied. You are present and wise. You are trusting. You have trustworthy people in your life, and you know who to trust because you are discerning, and you have such beautiful, healthy boundaries because you know you deserve them. You know it's safe to have boundaries. You trust yourself. You honor yourself, and you discern in relationships. You're expansive. You reach out and put yourself out there. You connect in community. You're connecting in community right now. And every cell of your body and being can feel this. It's safe to connect. It's safe. You are safe and free. You are clear. You are bonded in healthy relationships with others, within yourself and within Mother Earth. You join forces in co-creation with others. It's in your DNA to be connected, and your DNA is remembering this now. You are empowered and powerful. You rise to your full power. You are empowered by connection. You are empowered by community. You are empowered by sisterhood. You are healed, whole, complete. You are whole and complete within yourself. And you are whole and complete within your community. You are whole and complete within your relationships, within your sisterships. You are a gift to the world and to those around you. You shine your light. You are gifted, talented, skilled, lovable, deserving, worthy, and whole. You are collaborative, and others love to collaborate with you because you have many fulfilling connections with others. You are fulfilled, joyful, happy, grateful, and proud of who you are. Proud of your relationships, proud of the relationships that you will continue to nourish and create in the future. You are beautiful inside and out. Everyone notices and loves your beautiful, gorgeous soul. You are glad to be alive, glad to be bonded in sacred community with others, with your sisters. You have fulfilling soul connections in your personal life and fulfilling soul connections in business. You were born to connect and born knowing you were completely lovable and worthy of love, attention, connection. And your cells are remembering this now. You are remembering with every cell of your body and being, reawakening, re-experiencing what it was like to know you were completely lovable and worthy of love, attention, and connection. You can feel your brain rewiring and your cells recoding this truth about you now, that you are lovable, that you are more than enough, completely worthy of love, and deeply connected to all that is. You can feel your cells tingling as they reawaken this truth deep inside of your core. You are remembering. And you see the beauty of your connections with other women because you see their hearts and they see yours. You feel deeply safe to be loved by other women, and you are seen and heard by other women. You trust other women who are trustworthy, and you discern this so easily because you know within yourself that you trust yourself, and you can see easily in others who is trustworthy. Trustworthy people are called to you, they're attracted to you, they're magnetized to you. You feel loving frequencies from the heart of other women. You hear loving words from other women. You are free to set boundaries, free to co-create with other women. You are discerning, wise, compassionate, forgiving, loving, loved, and lovable. You are abundant, abundant in connections, in love, in wealth, in money, and in business. You are totally abundant and worthy of an abundance of love, wealth, connections, and money. You are rich in spirit, in relationships, in business, in love and connections. You are abundant, rich, worthy, connected, and loved. You have balanced, reciprocal relationships. You are in community with amazing women, mamas, sisters, friends, with whom you easily create healthy, lasting connections. And as every cell of your body and being integrates this, you just notice this healing light, this beautiful energy filling the space within and around you now. Noticing this energetic egg of nourishment and protection as it goes to work on the space around and within you, filling the space around and within you with this beautiful healing light as it connects you to an abundance of beautiful, soul-aligned relationships in your external world. And notice being safely encircled with soulmates, with loving friends, partners, colleagues, teammates, clients, friends, whoever you want, they're with you now, feeling deeply connected, deeply supported, deeply loved, and knowing that you belong. And now, as you take a few minutes to let all the healing settle in to every cell of your body and being, you know this experience has a powerful, permanent healing impact on you. And as you let it all settle in, I'll count you up back to wakeful awareness on the count of 1, coming 20% of the way back, feeling connected and loved. On the count of 2, coming 40% of the way back, feeling open-hearted, empowered, and healed. On the count of 3, coming 60% of the way back, feeling whole and complete. On the count of 4, coming 80% of the way back, feeling awake, and aware. And on the count of 5, feeling absolutely amazing, wiggling fingers and toes, taking a stretch, opening your eyes, coming back to the space between us. Welcome back. Whenever you're ready, if you'd like, you can unmute your video. You can come on back if you need to take a bathroom break, or you're just going to do a little debrief. Just taking an opportunity for anyone that would like to just share into the space, to speak your truth, what you experienced, or anything you'd like to share, how you're feeling now. And maybe if you'd like, Robin, you can start. Yeah. No pressure, but if you want to.
No, thank you. I'd love to share. Thank you for asking me. That was beautiful and really powerful for me. Are you coming over? Come here. This is actually perfect timing that Atlas is coming to join us, because it's okay. You just gotta scoot past Sissy. Because a lot of what came through was just how healing my children have been for my sisterhood wound, which really is rooted in a mother wound for me. I'm gonna give you Booby right now. I was brought back to my birth as the first memory,
Wow.
which I am aware that that's where the root of my current mom's mother wound comes from. And then I was brought back to the first lifetime my soul lived, the first mother that I ever had, and attachment to a big knowing there. I won't even get into it. It's been like several parts of a download that I just got like the last little part of during this. Really like reverberated through me and kind of my journey to awakening my mothers, and not always having mothers who say yes to that invitation. I also was really brought to a space where I was crying a lot, releasing a lot, in the realization through a lot of what you said to our little selves, that we were saying back is the mom that I've been able to be for my children, and specifically Luna, my daughter, and our connection both being women. And a lot of those things, I was just crying tears of gratitude for all that she's come in and healed just by her existence, and by her unique existence as well. The journey that we've been through, and how that allowed me to really embody the mother that I never got to witness or experience. So it was like channeled from other lifetimes that I did get to experience that. And I felt so much releasing. And I really loved doing inner child work, because my little girl was the oldest in the family and was often just, oh, well, you can do it, Robin, and not nurtured and not mothered in that way. And so I love getting to go back and be my own mom in those moments. Yeah, just to really scoop myself up and love me the way that I wasn't loved when I was little. Thank you so much for today.
Thank you so much for sharing that and being willing to be vulnerable and authentic with us. And I could see you releasing, and my heart was going out to you and opening to you. And I loved that Luna was there with you, and I could see you speaking the words, and I was like, this is so special. So thank you for keeping your camera on so I could witness that moment too, because that was, yeah, my heart's touched.
Luna, when you were bringing us out, she came out with us. She went in with us, and she came out. I thought it was important for her to be here today, just in case, along the way, even when we're being our best mothers to our children, we still condition them. There's still hurts that are caused, even in the best of mothers. And so I thought it was important for her to sit here so she could release anything that has inadvertently happened through my being her mother as well.
Oh, you're such a good mom. Thank you so much for sharing. If anyone else would like to share, you can go ahead and unmute.
Hello. I
Hi.
just wanted to say thank you. That was so beautiful. I can't say I had the experience of going to past lives, although it was interesting because like I felt like I was trying to be pulled there. So I'd be interested to watch the replay. Everything that came through for me was definitely from this life, and some of it was stuff that I had realized. But one piece was I didn't realize how much I had picked up on my mother's sisterhood wound because she really felt very alone, especially um, when I was the oldest of five kids too. So I totally relate to what Robin's saying. But yeah, it was just really interesting. So I was kind of able to send her some of that love as well. So that was really, really beautiful. And yeah, I just really appreciate this. This was very timely and something I've been really wanting to do deeper work around. So I knew I had to be here live. So thank you so much. And thank you,
Thank
Robin, for
you.
that beautiful share. That's just like, I'm over here like, meh. Lots of releasing, lots of tears. So good. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing, Rebecca. I'm so glad that you were able to make it here live and that you had that experience of sending your mom the love. And I hope that you got some of that too.
For sure. Thanks so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you. If anyone wants to go next, you can unmute. Go for it.
I'd be curious to know, those of you who maybe don't feel comfortable to share the experience that you just had, could you share with us if this might be the first time that you've done this type of work for the sisterhood wound, or even like inner child healing, inner child work? You can just type into the chat too if you don't feel comfortable.
It's Donna here. I just find I never I can never remember anything. Like when I go into these meditations, everything just goes it just goes dark. So I guess maybe I have some more work to do. I don't know. But it was
Sometimes, sorry,
my
go ahead.
head was bouncing back and forth. I know that. So any insight would be wonderful.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that, Donna. That's really normal,
Okay.
actually, for a number of reasons. Sometimes if I were to work one-on-one with somebody and they weren't getting a scene, I would ask them, okay, be in the darkness. And what is it you're experiencing? What are you feeling? Because
Mhm.
sometimes the stuff, if you're in the womb, you're not going to see anything. If you're in the dark at night, you're not going to see anything. So it's
Mhm.
possible that you were in a memory where there was no sight, or it's possible that maybe it just wasn't the appropriate time for you to look at something. Either of those possibilities, or there's infinite possibilities. Other things could be possible too, but those are some of them that come to my mind.
And yes, it was very beautiful. I felt lighter right when we came out of it, but I was like, I can't remember anything.
And that's okay.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing your
I know
experience.
the energy's there. It's
Yeah.
just I always feel like I've kind of let myself down almost, that I can't bring anything out, but maybe they'll come up later.
Maybe that's what it is that's coming up.
Mm,
Maybe
true
that
enough.
right there is what wanted to be released.
True enough.
Yeah.
True enough.
You're
Thank
not
you, hon.
letting yourself down. Sometimes some of us see visually, like depends on our clairs, right? Like we've got, I don't know if
I
you've
was
heard
just
of
gonna say that
intuition
too.
development, the clairs, yeah, like
Yeah.
clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairgustant, like we clear seeing, clear hearing, clear feeling. Some of us are more kinesthetic, so we have more felt sense of what's going on. And sometimes memories aren't always encoded, especially if they're early. They're not always encoded with visuals. Sometimes they're encoded with the felt sense, because when we're really young, typically the visions will come from our stories about it later, when we have that kind of brain capacity to encode memories in a visual way. But sometimes the body remembers, the cells remember. So you might have been releasing some stuff from the cells and from the body, and those body memories that were associated, and maybe that disappointment in self, or the disappointment that might have been there. But I don't
Hmm.
know, you'll know best, because you're the expert on you, right?
Thanks, hon.
Thank you so much. Okay, I'll just maybe open it up for anyone else that would like to share? If not, that's okay. But okay, Tracy and Carly, you're both unmuting. So whoever wants to go first, and then the other one can share after.
I'll let Carly go because I'm getting a call that I have to answer. So, but I will share.
Perfect timing. Thank you, Tracy. Go ahead, Carly.
So I do a lot of this inner child work. I'm actually a social worker, so
Nice.
it definitely helps to take time to do stuff for me. But it was what I thought was super interesting is there were two scenes that I didn't even think bothered me anymore from my childhood that actually came up. And I was like, oh, I thought this was like all in the past, no big deal. And those were like, I got tingles, like chills from head to toe. Like it was really, really special. So it was really good to be in tune with that part as well. So thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you so much for sharing, Carly. And I love that you got to reprocess some of that stuff and got the tingles and had all that felt sense stuff changing. So that's so cool. Thank you so much for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, Tracy. I see you unmuted. Go ahead if you'd like.
Oh my gosh. Like that. I wish can you hear me?
I can hear and see you. Yep, you're good.
Okay.
I like that you have really on there.
My phone, I should be on do not disturb, but they just keep
disturbing. Oh no. Oh, I think we lost Tracy. Oh, sucks. You know, she wanted to share. Okay, until we get Tracy back, if at all, if there's anyone else that wants to speak.
I just wanted to share too that the inner vision work is something that, like Holly was saying, some people have just a stronger sense developed there. And I think Tracy's coming back on. But I just wanted to say that for me, it's one of my strongest senses is my inner vision, and the things that I see in my mind's eye are insanely vivid. But so I wanted to share that with the caveat that it's okay if that's not your strongest sense. And when you're doing this work, like Holly said, there's so many other senses that we have to see and experience and release these things. So do not get caught up in comparisonitis to each other if you just felt a lot versus seeing a lot today.
Thanks, Robin. All right, Tracy, I see you here. You're unmuted.
Oh my goodness.
Take the
sorry
mic.
about that. I'm sorry about that. I have do not disturb on and they just kept coming at me.
Okay.
I have done a little bit of inner child work. I haven't really done any work on this sisterhood wound, although I know that I definitely have one. So this was really interesting to me to go back, and the scenes that I came to were not ones that I thought were going to come. You know how I just had these, oh, I know that we're going to go here, but it was way before that. And then after that as well. And I'll try and get through this without bawling my eyes out, but
tears are welcome if they come.
Well, I'm a crier, let me tell you. What I realized was
take your time.
During all of these scenes, I felt unprotected by my own mother. And it's so funny because my Healy always comes up with, oh, your motherhood wound. And I think I had a great mom. When you're talking about like nothing, but I realize now that subconsciously I really held on to, where were you when all of this was happening, you know? God, fucking 60 years of that bullshit. Sorry, we're recording this. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I realized that, you know,
being abused by my cousin and my friends, and I just felt so unprotected. And I don't know if it's because I never talked to her about it or what it was, but holy man, like, no wonder I had such a hate on for women. Holy moly. Anyways, it was really interesting to bring it all back to my mom. And yeah, women are so amazing. Like, I feel so bad that for my entire life I've treated them like the competition, you know? It's sad. But anyways, thank you so much. That was powerful.
Thank you so much for sharing. And it's not your fault. You felt that way for so long. This is something you chose. It's just something that had to happen. And it's normal experiencing. Anyone that went through what you've went through would have felt the same. And it's okay. And now it can be different. Yeah. I'm just seeing, as you're talking about the protector, I'm like, I want to install a protector for you. And like, I'm curious what it was like to have that energetic boundary around you and the people around you supporting and protecting you. Like, did that, I'm hoping that did something there. Maybe it didn't, I don't know. But what was that like for you? If you'd like to share, you don't have to, but I'm just curious.
Well, I feel like I built up these walls my entire life, you know, like there was and every brick is every brick has this, you know, name to it. But there was like a wall, but then there was barbed wire, and then there was blackberries, and it was just like I was peeking out of the top going, I am here and I am a nice person, but I know I look a little prickly, and it's really hard to tear all those things down.
Maybe you don't need to. Maybe you keep that there and just put a gate and a gatekeeper. Where you get to choose who you invite in. So it's okay to be protective of yourself.
I just get the feeling like I've done that way too much in my life, and I've pushed so many people away because of it. And but it's feels very vulnerable to, you know, even open. I don't know, it's weird.
Not weird, totally normal based on what you experienced. This may continue after this, by the way, like this reprocessing, it may continue. And thank you so much for sharing and being willing to share your vulnerability and your truth in this space. And thank you so much for being here, Tracy. I really appreciate your share and everything that you just brought forth. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you, Tracy. This is definitely deep work to face these spaces. And you're helping to free your daughters by facing these spaces as well. So I just wanted to say I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, Robin. I appreciate having this space to be vulnerable. And thank you for your share as well.
My heart is full. All right. If there's any final thoughts or anything like that, I do have to leave in 2 minutes. So I just want to, maybe if there aren't final thoughts, I want to just offer something. I'm just so grateful that you all made it here today and you all took this time for yourself to be in this space and to connect in sacred space, in community with all of us, and to do this deep work for yourself, for your lineage, for the collective, because this stuff ripples. And I know you all know that. So thank you so much, Robin, Donna, Tracy, Rebecca, Carly, Jacqueline, Josiah. I hope I said that right. I so appreciate you all being here and offering your heart coherence to our collective. And on that note, I'm going to stop talking. Robin, thank you so much for having me. I think you wanted to say something, so go for it.
Thank you so much for gifting us this hour, Holly. It was just really powerful. And I know everyone watching the recording will feel the same way. If you could just quickly share your Instagram handle and your website so that people know where they can find you.
Absolutely. Thank you for the reminder. And it's my pleasure to share this hour. I think my heart's full from it. So I'm a projector. So you're helping me live out my human design by inviting me here. Hooray. So my Instagram handle is at heartful.healer, HEARTFUL.HEALER. My website's www.heartfulhealing.ca. And I do one-on-one work. If anybody's interested in doing personalized RTT, that is something I offer outside of Ontario, included in worldwide. Currently, I'm psychotherapist in Ontario. So beyond that, yeah. And you can reach out to me through email as well at holly@heartfulhealing.ca if you want to connect with me via email. And thank you all so much. It was such a pleasure to guide you and to facilitate this and to hold space for all of you. Sending you all so much love and gratitude. And thank you for being part of this community and being here today.
Thank you so much, Holly. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Thanks, Robin. Bye, everyone.